Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Locksmith 2K here, coming at you full speed ahead with World of Warships live stream and history. We're going to give it a couple minutes, get some people on board, and see who all we can get, and then we'll get right on into what we're doing today. Welcome aboard, Scout. Always good to have you on board. Alright, so far all we've got is Scout. So we're going to kick back, relax just a minute. Maybe we'll go out and do something a little off the wall here while we're waiting. We'll take the Mikasha out real quick. And let's do a quick little mission with the Mikasha while we're waiting on other people to join us. And get done with that, we'll come back in and get right on into our history for today and take out the ships that I've chosen. See what we get from there. I am planning to do the Mikasha later on. I'm going to feature it along with probably the Musashi. The Mikasha is literally one of the oldest ships in the world that's still afloat. Welcome aboard over on Twitch. We got Scout, and who else we got over on Twitch tonight? Wondering if that could be a snoop hiding over there. Okay, so we're just going to trudge along a little bit with the Mikasha here. Just have a little bit of fun, get a little warm-up going. How's that working out for you, Scout? Did you find diamonds yet? Ah. If you find any diamonds or anything like that, just send them over my way. I'll definitely put them to good use and take care of them for you. Wow, it's been a long time since I played this ship. I forgot how slow this thing is. I thought you liked Lava, Scout.
Torpedoes, direct front.
So yeah, we're just we're running around with the Mikasha for a minute here until we can get a couple of more people on board, and then we're going to head into the main body of tonight's stream, which of course is history coupled with gameplay. Got a couple of nice ships picked out for us tonight. I hope everyone's going to enjoy it. Finally. My faves. I gotta be honest with you, the Cleveland is still my favorite ship. She probably always will be. Ships we're playing tonight, though, they are good ships. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't play them very often, but I do enjoy the Takao. Well, that's probably going to wrap this battle up, because he's all the way on the other side of the map all by himself, and there's 4 of us. That's not going to end well. At least not for him. Probably way too much range on that. Ooh, close. What's our range to target? A lot. They'll hit him. I say it's a lot. This is a tier 2, so this kind of range for a tier 2, 9 kilometers, 10 kilometers, that is a lot. Compare it to something like the Iowa or the Musashi. Or something similar that's got a range, up there around 24, 22 to 24 km. He's toast. Alrighty. Got that I had that turned on. I hope it didn't mess this up. Is it not showing over? Alright, we're gonna turn that off for now. Okay. So, real quick, let's see here. I think we're going to change our base for this tonight. This would be Shiroshima base. And from this base, we are going to take out the Myoko, the Ashigara, the Haguro, Naiachi, and the Takao. So this right here is the Myoko. The Myoko, Ashigara, Naiachi, and Haguro were all sisters, more or less. They are all Myoko class cruisers. Now, under the Washington Naval Treaty, cruisers were limited to 10,000 tons and up to 8-inch guns. Well, the Japanese tried to get under that, but like pretty much everybody else in the world, they kind of failed. The Myokos came in at about 13,000 tons. Having said that, they all four served in World War II and were built before the war. In fact, the Myoko was built in 1929. Naiachi was built in 1928. The Haguro was built in 29, and the Ashigara was built in 29. So we're gonna get the Myoko set up first, and we're gonna take it out and have some fun with it. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our camouflage back on. Now this camouflage looks like nothing you've probably ever seen on a warship unless it was in a cartoon. Well, guess what? This is the official Myoko camouflage of the Arpeggio of Blue Steel, which is an anime series that we'll discuss later on tonight. Let's see. What do we want this thing? So the Myoko is our lead ship of the class, so we will start by taking the Myoko out. Woodhead! How you doing tonight, bud? Nice to see you joining the stream. I hope you enjoy. This is what I do when I'm sinking ships. We're actually doing history tonight on the Myoko and the Takao. And trying to get some naval battle stuff done. So we're going to head over to Objective A. Okay. Well then, go. Ugh. So yeah, I do stream every Friday night from 7 to 9 Central Time. I try to do history and game coupled with gameplay, and all are welcome to come attend and join in the chat. And naturally, if you have any questions, maybe I can help out with anything you might have a question about, or if you just want to chime in with some 2 cents, you're welcome to do that too. We like it all. I am also on Twitch as well. So the Myoko class cruisers, as I stated before, came in at about 13,000 tons, which was 3,000 tons more than the Washington Naval Treaty allowed, with a length of 661 feet, a beam of 68 feet, and a draft of 20 feet, approximately. Oh, that made a dent. Propulsion came from propulsion came from 12 boilers that were feeding 4 turbines. Sorry, pal, you don't get to hide that easy. She had 130,000 shaft horsepower from those 4 geared turbines and had a top speed of about 36 knots. She had a crew complement of approximately 773. Armament was 10 8-inch guns, located 2 per mount in 5 mounts, 6 12-inch guns up until 1934, and then they were changed over to the 12.7s. Type 98 or 89. Type 89 naval gun. It had 2 13mm guns and 12 torpedoes. That was, of course, all at commissioning for the Myoko. So once we finish up this battle, we're actually going to jump over to the Takao. And I only have one of the Takao class ships, so we're going to kind of abuse it tonight by jumping back and forth to it so that we can Alright, I think we're going to get rid of this pesky little destroyer. Try to, anyway. Well, at least we're getting them set on fire. That's going to do some continuous damage. This has actually been a pretty heated little battle. Why I haven't been talking much. But now that I got a little bit of break because I'm going around this island, we'll talk some more about the Myoko. Now we're gonna go over all 4 ships in the class. The Myoko just happens to be the namesake. We're gonna start with it as we attack the Myoko. Or he'll appreciate that. Oh, we dodged it. Nice, good job. All right. As I stated before, the Myoko class, they were all in service prior to World War II. But for the sake of what we do here on this channel, we're going to stick with their World War II contributions when at all possible. So Myoko herself did have some pre-World War II engagements she was part of, and then her first major World War II engagement was the Battle of the Philippines. Ouch. That's gonna leave a dent. Buff that out. And we're toast. Eek. Ooh, you scanned that one. One of those for me. Ouch. Saw that coming. Good job, good job. That's the thing about these battle these random battles. Some of these players that you run into, they're really good. I'm not that good. I'm still getting there. Oh, I got him with a torpedo still. That's what you get. Anyway, all right. Enough loading. Back to work. So we're going to jump back over into port here and continue discussing the Myoko. The Myoko also served in the Battle of the Java Sea, Battle of Coral Sea, Battle of Midway, Operation Key, Battle of Empress Augusta Bay, Second Battle of the Philippine Sea, and the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Now, these are all from the perspective of Japan, of course. So, as far as details of what their exact role was, I didn't have much luck really finding all that. But I can definitely try if you guys would be interested in me doing so. See if we on. Oh, what head's on? And no boot. Oh, darn it. I forgot that I turned it off. Oh well. I'll get them done. Alright. So this would be the Takao. And the Takao this is how she would have looked in World War II. We'll throw her blue steel camouflage back on here. Takao and the Myokos looked very similar, but had some major differences such as torpedo layout, gun turret layout, stuff of that nature. So the Takaos also failed to come in under the Washington Naval Treaty's size limit when they came in at 15,000 tons. 1,000 more than even the Myokos. They had of 67 feet. A draft of 20 feet. Had a very similar propulsion system to the Myokos with four turbines fed by 12 boilers. Boiler or horsepower came into 132,000 shaft horsepower with a very similar speed of about 35 knots. Also had a crew of approximately 773. Ah, the Myoko made it back. Let's see what we got here. We got container and rewards. Let's try our luck. So we did sign up for the huh. We did sign up for the what's he called? Bad advice captain. You saw there. Kind of surprised. I thought that was supposed to have done. Maybe there's something I'm missing there. Thought it was supposed to have done something. But anyway. So some major differences between the Takao class and the Myoko class. The Myoko class's torpedoes fired mostly towards the stern, while the Takaos fired more amidship. In fact, see here, they have some degree of a forward firing arc, whereas the Myokos were back here. Of course, the Takaos were also equipped with the Long Lance torpedo, which is what was used at Pearl Harbor from aircraft. Just seeing what kind of opponents we had. Anyway. Alright, so, the Takao's armament. Now, Takao had 10 8-inch guns, or dual-purpose guns, or what they called high-angle guns that were 12 centimeter. Just gonna run that guy off. And 8 torpedoes and 2 40 millimeter. Ouch, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, this is not going well. Yeah, that didn't go very well. But that's what happens when you get here do you get harpoon missiles? Well, soon. Okay. Alright, so finish going over the Takao's original weapon system. We left off at 240 millimeters, and then it had two 7 millimeter guns as well. Her final layout, by the end of the war and having been redone throughout the war, was 10 8-inch guns, 8 5-inch dual-purpose guns that replaced the Type 10s, 60 25 millimeter guns, and then 16 torpedoes. So, took the Myoko out. Let's take the Ashigara, maybe? Yeah, let's take the Ashigara. Now, the Ashigara, one of the sisters of the Myoko, of course, had all of the same weapon systems and armament, but the Ashigara fortunately did not have quite the service record. It only attended the Battle of the Philippines, the Battle of Java Sea, and the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Japan was actually very proud of their cruisers. Granted, they were most proud of their battleships, but because they were able to produce cruisers and destroyers at such a high rate, cruisers tend to make up the backbone of their fleet. So this looks like it's going to be a heads-up thing, and I'm betting about everybody's going to go north. Which is usually what happens on this map. And you get a couple crazy people like me that'll go south. Wow, now this is unusual. Usually the bulk of the fleet sails north. Oh, I am a terrible shot tonight. Oh, there's that focus fire again. Gonna need to get out of that. Really? Wow. From across the board with the Fuso. Or wait, no, that was not the Fuso. Huh. Good shot. Alright. So, let's see. Takao should be back by now. See if we can go back out with the Takao. No, Takao is not back yet. So, while we're waiting on the Takao to come back, we'll go ahead and discuss a little bit more about the Takao. The Takao also had three sisters, the Shokai, Maya, and the Atago. The Takao actually did survive the war. However, not long after that, she was destroyed. Takao served in the battles of Lingian, probably butchering this. Welcome aboard, Kimber Brown. Nice of you to join us tonight. We're doing history tonight of the Myoko and the Takao, and we just are talking about the battles that the Takao are in. The Lingian Gulf. I probably butchered that, and if I did, I'm sorry. The Battle of Guadalcanal. Battle of Santa Cruz Islands. Battle of the Philippine Sea. The Battle of Leyte Gulf, and the Battle of Sibuyan Sea, which was also part of the Leyte Gulf battles, I do believe, like tail end of the battles. Wow, I guess we left the Myoko, or not the Myoko, the Takao in the middle of a big battle. So the Myoko, back to that, was Myoko was the only one of the four Myoko class that actually survived World War II, but it was scuttled after the war when it was deemed too costly to repair it. As an interesting side note of the Myoko class, they were all four built in four different shipyards at approximately the same time. Hey! Alright, we got the Takao back. So let's get the Takao, get her ready to get back underway. This time we're actually going to put some flags on, maybe that'll help. The Takao was sunk as a target ship in 1946, right after the war. Now, her sister, the Shokai, was at the Battle of Savo Island, the Battle of Guadalcanal, Battle of the Philippine Sea, Battle of Leyte Gulf, and the Battle of Samar. They said Samar. Which was also a tail-end battle of the Leyte Gulf campaign. So we're gonna probably thinking about heading. I'm actually gonna split the difference between B and C because I do have 9-kilometer range torpedoes, which is really nice. Means I can reach out and touch someone. So it looks like everybody's kind of proceeding the same way. It looks like we're going to be going probably BC. So we might actually cut across north into B and maybe throw some torps out. I'm not sure yet. Or we're going to save them. I didn't have my destroyer over there. Well, we've been spotted, so we better do something. Not sure where those shots came from. I didn't see a ship there to shoot them. Well, now I do. Over here all hiding and stuff. Ouch, now that's really starting to hurt. Wow, really? Am I just having an off night? It happens though, it happens. That's why it's called a game. Everybody's entitled to be off just a little bit. My teammate made up for it anyhow. So the Shokai was sunk at the Battle of Samar. The Maya was at the Lingyan Gulf, Battle of Guadalcanal, Battle of Komodorsky Islands, the Battle of Philippine Sea, and the Battle of Leyte. We're going to jump over to the, let's see. Talked about Ashigara. Go over to Naiachi. Or Nachi. Looks like Woodhead wants to join. Welcome. But let's do this. What you got in mind? It's all up to you, man. This is one of the cool parts of this game, is that you can actually play with your friends and you guys can form a division and go out and do stuff together. Ooh, the Massachusetts. Good choice. So the Nachi was at the Battle of the Java Sea. Oh, the Atlanta, even better. The second Battle of Java Sea, the Battle of Komodorsky Islands, and the Battle of Shurigo Straits. The Naiachi was sunk and went down with their captain and 807 of her crew members. The Ashigara was sunk at Leyte and had Rear Admiral Miura and an additional 1,300 sailors and military personnel on board that went down with her. So we're gonna go kind of to the west side over here, and see if we possibly can't capture the outer rings. Maybe sink a couple ships along the way. That'd be nice. Not getting sunk would be nice. But you know what? Play the game. Take it as it all is. It all happens. You're gonna get sunk. You're gonna get shot up. Gonna have an off day. The only hope you can really have is that you have more good days than bad ones. We're gonna tear up this knives now a little bit. I think we made it mad. Made somebody mad. Now we got an Aboa, and we're dead. Again. We're gonna jump over here with our teammate, Woodhead, which also happens to be in the chat with us tonight in the live stream. And while we are on board sailing with him, we will go over a little bit more of the ships that we got out. So I'm not that familiar with the Atlanta. I haven't gotten that one yet. The other ship, the Haguro of the Myokos, was the last of the major Japanese warships to have been sunk in World War II. When it sank, it took Vice Admiral Hashimoto and Rear Admiral Tsuguria and 900 personnel with it. They did discover the wreck in 2003. Did a detailed survey of the wreck in 2010, and it's a good thing they did, because when they went back in 2014, illegal plundering had left the wreck severely damaged. Which is kind of a tragedy, because that's kind of an insult to the memory of the men that gave their lives. Many of them still buried with the ship. So it looks like our division mate here might better watch himself, because he's not far from being under some focused fire. Oh, snap. There it is. Alright, let's go back to port. Oh, where are we at? Alright, well, we need to take the Takao back out. Weren't done talking about the Takao. So, got the Takao ready to go here. Okay, so Maya and the Otago were both sunk at Leyte, And the wrecks actually aren't that far away from each other, believe it or not. What I understand, they are both sitting upright and are pretty easy to identify. The Otago was also at the Battle of Midway, Battle of the Eastern Solomons, Java Sea, Philippine Sea. Still waiting on Vision Mate. While we're waiting, we'll take a look at Peguro, which was at both battles of Java Sea, Battle of Coral Sea, the Battle of Eastern Solomons, the Battle of Augusta Bay, Philippine Sea, Leyte, and the Malacca Strait. So do we have any questions so far about Myoko class or Takao class? Why it's not giving this? Blue steel. We are going to talk about blue steel in just a moment. That way we can explain the interesting camouflage that we have here. Take a little look around here, show off the 8-inch guns of Takao. So you got 3 twin mounts up front. And 2 out back. All right. We're ready to get the Takao back underway. We're gonna get something with this ship tonight. I'm not gonna give it that easy. But overall, the combined service history of all of the Myokos and the Takao was quite an interesting service history. They served in a lot of battles. A lot of the times they were serving together, which was kind of interesting. I took the Massachusetts. Good and trusty ship. So, the Arpeggio of Blue Steel is an anime series that has a actual series and then also is followed up by a movie called Arpeggio of Blue Steel ARS Nova Cadenza, I think. Might be Cadenza ARS Nova. Nevertheless, you have a group of ships known as the Fleet of Fog. Ships are all World War II style ships that have appeared out of seemingly nowhere and have these interesting and wild color schemes, but they're all kind of like an AI, so to speak. They're not human, and they do not have crews. They do have what is called a mental form, which resembles a human. And basically, wow, that was an awful lot of range, and I still tagged him. Uh-oh. The Fleet of Fog kind of runs on the premise of if you cannot get off of your own landmass, then you can't damage the world any further than you already have. So the ships of Fleet of Fog basically wage war against any ship that gets underway from its point of origin. The exception to that rule is Iona, the I-401 submarine, who instead actually chooses to assist humanity. I'm not going to go giving away any plot lines. You're going to have to actually go watch the series for yourself if you really want to see everything that happens. But what I can tell you is it is a very good series. And the ships that we're featuring tonight, the Myoko, the Ashigara, the Takao, the Maya, the Aguro, the Nachi, are all part of the Fleet of Fog. Oops. Sorry, Cleveland. Not mean to do that, bud. Oh, look at those bombers diving in. And smack. No. How about now? Why are we not? Engine damage. Wonderful. There we go. Alright. Seems like everything knocks these engines out. Good thing they were so reliable in World War II. So the Fleet of Fog basically can't leave your own backyard, you can't mess up the rest of the world, which is an interesting premise to do a movie on, as well as a series. Hey look, it's the Otago, it's one of the sisters. Otago, I believe, is the premium ship version of Takao. Takao is the Veggio of Blue Steel version. So more or less, if you can't leave your own backyard, you can't mess up the world. That is what they believe. So in order to maintain that, they literally and indiscriminately attack anything that basically gets underway and does a very, very good job of getting rid of it. However, this means that humanity has been cut off. throughout the entire globe, so nobody can talk to each other because everything has basically been cut off by the oceans. So it is a very good series. I really would suggest going and checking it out. It's not available in English. It is dubbed. And I have not actually found the full cadenza movie in the full movie format. I can find it in parts. Woodhead at? Oh, just got sunk. That's where Woodhead is. Just fixing to go check on him and see how he was doing. Oh, okay. So we're going to take out the last of them. That's the Hakuro. And it said Woodhead left the division. So, or if he's still on. Also, we have Brutal Beater on. And mates. Let's see. Let's oh, no. Almost forgot something. There we go. That's better. So here we have the Hakuro. See, they definitely made that ship a little bright. We're gonna go past the opening of A. I'm actually gonna go in. Go into A, because it is kind of a death trap. Wow, he missed. Good thing, too. However, comma, I did not miss. Wow. Go away. We're gonna turn and get outbound of these shells. Now we can kick back a little bit here. Have our general open discussion. And sink ships. And Scout, did you fall in lava? We discussed this earlier that that's a bad idea. Alright, well we got first blood on this one, which I always enjoy. Yeah. Oh! That made a dent. I don't think he liked that. Ah! It fell on your head from above. That's no bueno. Oh, finally? Now tell me that is not an interesting looking container. This is the cap container. That is just really cool looking. Let's see what's in it. We have bad advice scenes, behind the scenes, space tourist. Go check that out. So let's see. Those of you who are not familiar, Cap does the bad advice column. He also does the Navy traditions column. Ever get a chance to go on YouTube and look up World of Warships bad advice or World of Warships naval traditions, you get to meet Cap. Cap is really cool and also quite funny. Interesting. Huh. We complete it, we get the Black Swan, which is a Tier 1 cruiser. So, while we're waiting on Guro, I think we'll take Nachi back out. Continue moving around with them here until we score some good battles. Wanting to say hi, Ro. Do I need to get you a microphone? Rogue would be our cat. He's actually assisting me with stream tonight. He is supervising. He's doing a very good job, as you can tell. Still, he does want me to get him a microphone. Not sure why, though. Okay, we are not going to go into B because that is a death trap. Instead, we are going to go over here by C. And, you know what? How far is it? Go ahead and surprise a few. This is what I was talking about earlier about the fire arc on the torpedoes of the Myokos. They're all to the rear. That will deter any coming through. Looks like we've got a destroyer already in C somewhere. Telling where. Still got that battleship and that cruiser out there a little ways. Battleship would be the Gneisenau. Cruiser would be the Atlanta. Bit of very tight maneuvering right here. Teammates behind us. Shoot, because the mountain's in the way. That looks like the action's on the other side anyway. So let's go out here and see if we get shot to pieces. Well, actually, we shot to pieces. Hello, Bismarck. Didn't lead him enough. I still hit him. Fire some shots off the Gneisenau here. Got the Jean Bart coming up here to help us. I bet you that Atlanta's done for. This island is a little bit cover. See if we can't close down a little bit of the distance. It's a large group of ships over here. And we'll go ahead and take some shots at the Gneisenau while we're at it, see if we can't set it on fire at least. That. Oh, got me. Good job. we got a victory with a Haguro. Yeah. Oh, we got another container. Hey. What we get? Got the Bismarck Easy Win. Okay. Go look at this one. That's interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Back to port. Alright, so we had the Myokos tonight. We had the Takao tonight. We had Clanmate join us tonight, which was very nice. We had friends join us tonight, and we had a very special young lady join us as well. Scout. So I'm thinking maybe next week we will do a tough one. Tough one, tough one, tough one. What do y'all say to Mikasha and Musashi next week? Go with one of the oldest, one of the most powerful. Same video. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Kind of like that idea. Or we could do a little bit more blue steel stuff, and we could do the 4 fast battleships of Blue Steel Fleet. An idea. Scout says new and old. Sounds cool. Does. So that's what we're going to plan on. Is we are going to plan on the Mikasha and the Musashi. And along with that, we might, seeing as how we are on kind of a quarantine here in where we're at in the US, might even do a surprise just gameplay relaxing live stream at some point just out of the blue. So hit that notification button, click that little bell so you know if we do it, and join us. Just do some relaxing gameplay, have a little fun. Do have to admit that the Takao and the Myokos are very interesting looking ships. They are quite nice. Lines are quite interesting to look at. Okay, let's take the Ashigara back out. Well, that it does, Scout. Um, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see, because I got some other projects I want to work on, and and I've been thinking about a way to get you set up where you can start streaming, Scout. So we're gonna do a little zigzag around these islands right here, and we're gonna go north. Looks like the rest of the team on my area is gonna actually go to the west side. Not stream friendly, you don't know that. Looks like our teammates are convinced that we've already lost. Due to the fact of, I guess, we're horribly outgunned. But never stop fighting till the fight is done. Look at there. He was sure we were going to lose. We got first blood. already off to an amazing start. Gonna keep bobbing and weaving. They're gonna hide from the Cleveland that's over here. I'm not. I'll go run him down. He doesn't have any torpedoes, so it's not like it's a surprise attack. Surprise, I have torpedoes. About to turn right into them too. Haha. Just let nature take its course there. And bye-bye. And we're toast. It happens. We earned another container. This is a regular container, so let's see. Wanna that one? Get some resources. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have reached the end of our stream tonight. Got some good history out there about the Myokos and the Takaos. We had some fun. We had a clanmate come in with us. And I thoroughly enjoyed tonight. So, on that, we're going to leave on the high note with fair winds, following seas. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, so you can keep up to date on what we're doing. We'll keep a weather eye on the horizon for you, and in this time and era right now, please y'all be safe, be healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of those that you care about, and we will all get through this together. Thank you for the great stream, Scout, and good night, everyone.